11,515 pounds. Big old, very nice and well-kept Wildwood monster bunkhouse with 2 full bathrooms just coming in on trade here at Haylet RV. This thing is beautiful. They knew how to keep it. Best I can figure, they were just ready to kind of change how they went camping, so they swapped her out for a big toy hauler. That's the only reason it's even here. They just kind of changed their idea of camping. You folks are looking at something that is pretty close to new at a used price tag. Very nicely kept and can even still qualify for same as new RV finance. How about that? Now, the very thing that makes this camper really cool is also the thing that's going to be kind of off-putting to some people about it. And what I mean by that is, here you have this big RV, and you look at it outside, you're like, holy cow, that thing's a hoss, brother. Suddenly I sound like, you know, Hulk Hogan. That thing's a big hoss, brother. Hulkamania running wild. Anyway, my point is, what it gives you is awesome definition of rooms. Everyone has their own private spaces. You've got, it's kind of like a European efficiency apartment where you sort of have like a shared kitchen living space, but you have all these different individual sleeping areas. It's like an apartment. But what we have here is something that some people are going to feel is a little chopped up and small, but understand that that's the thing that's giving it privacy, giving it definition, that gives it its shape and its character. We actually used to carry a Wildcat version of something like this, and folks had said, oh, it's nice and it's big and it's open, but it lacks privacy. So, you know, you can have one or the other. It's hard to have both. What I like here, this thing has storage in the kitchen. This, I mean, they really did a bang-out job of that. They really put quite a bit of storage and cabinet space in here. I love all the upper trim work, the level exchanges. Everything is where it needs to be. And that's really the story of the day of a Wildwood product across the board. And that's true here in the Heritage Glen series of Wildwoods. What these guys do is they never overbuild. They say, okay, we need storage, we need good kitchen space, bang, we got it. You need good prep space, no problem. We're gonna put a solid surface counter in, we're gonna recess the sink and the stove to give you prep space. Overhead cabinet space, you got it, we got plenty of that. You know what? Not a lot of folks do a lot of cooking in the coaches all the time. Some people do, some people don't. So we're not going to go overboard on certain things. Like they're not going to go with you know, an exceptionally large microwave that not everyone's going to use. But everyone is going to use this absurdly large floor-to-ceiling storage capacity here. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine last night, Miss Brandy Woodworth, who's a you know, longtime Haylet RV enthusiast, and they just upgraded to a much, much larger RV, and they did very well for themselves. And they had a little 18-foot no-slide sucker, and now they're up in this 37-foot triple-slide sucker. And she goes, I actually have to stop myself because I don't know what to do with all my cabinet space now, and I don't, you know, want to just start putting stuff in it to fill it up. And I said, but you know you're going to. And she goes, but you know I'm going to. My point is, you can always find something to put in these big cabinets, and it has a tremendous amount of cabinet space. A little central vacuum right by the door there, so it's, you know, kind of easy to get to keep her clean. And the folks must have used it, because dang it if this thing ain't clean. This is clean, partner. All original electronics and everything are present and accounted for. If you come up here, you've also got this handy little touchscreen remote system. What this is going to do for you is this can access things like your slide out, your awning, all kinds of various other items. And, oop, come on, camera, focus with me here. The camera's got ADD and it loses focus. Hi-oh, dad jokes. Enough of that. My point is that you can do a lot of the cool functions of this RV wirelessly just from the, you know, right from your pocket. I love the slick window treatments here. I think that was a really smart design decision instead of the really those boxy sort of things that you often see on here. I'm not a big fan of those boxy lambrequins and whatnot. I like the curtain style, especially in a bunkhouse, because kids can knock those things off the wall, but a curtain, you're not going to hurt a curtain. So our super slide here, this is an airbed style sleeper sofa. Chances are, here's my recommendation from years of experience in this business. If you're going to use that for a sleeper, plan on spending $17 at Walmart and just pick yourself up your own air mattress. That is not a big deal, guys. Don't let the little things spook you. But we do have this nice big full U-dinette, and it is chock full of character. I love all the shape and curvature of it. And, you know, that actually continues down here because these side cushions with all their cool curvature, they have to fit like Legos down here when you drop the table down into a sleeper position. And notice, too, this is a sealed edge pressed membrane tabletop right here. So not only do we have solid surface in the kitchen, but we have what looks like a wood table in the dining area that's actually going to be like spill proof, you know, so the kids' drinks, if they slosh some stuff around, aren't going to hurt anything. And you can see easy access to the storage below those benches too. Now, as we cross through this rear privacy door back here, we come to the portion of the RV that I affectionately refer to as the carny mover. It's so cool how it has so much space. And really, I mean, you know, that could fold down into a bunk. The sofa could fold down into another sleeper. You've got storage below that sofa, and that's all well and good and cool. But what you have here is a full, separate, private middle room. You've almost got like a second living room. You've got a full additional private space in here. Now, like, if you take a look at this, I don't think this bunk was ever really used. I don't think a lot of this RV was ever really used. It never really got put through its paces. But, again, if you choose to, you could add some entertainment options here. It doesn't look like they ever installed a TV or anything in this entertainment center. So you're looking, I mean, like, most of the RV is effectively like virgin territory. It hasn't been really gone through a whole lot. I do love this, though. This is something they really did well, and that is add all this extra closet space and stuff to this middle bonus room, if you will. Like, you hear about mid-bunkhouses all the time, guys. This is kind of, I guess you could call this a middle bunkhouse, sort of due to the fact that, you know, you do kind of have bunks or a living room here in the middle. It's just kind of got an interesting thing. But, like, let's say it's a rainy day, or let's say, you know, the kids had a bad day at the park. Like, because here's something every parent knows. When someone else's kids act up in public, it's because they're terrible parents. But when your kids act up in public, it's just because your kids are tired, am I right? Well, if your kids are tired and they need a little break, you can send them back here. They have their own bathroom. They actually have their own full come and go door, but then that does have deadbolt privacy. More on that when we get to it. But they can sort of have their own little retreat space. Or on a rainy day, they have their own cool little play space in here. They can keep their stuff on the floor of their room, and it doesn't encroach into mom and dad's living room. Isn't that cool? Or there are some folks who are like, sometimes you have like mother-in-law camping or something like that, where you need you need a second full bedroom, so as opposed to like just a hide-a-bed or something, and this can get that done. The full rear second bath back here, notice it's got full shower, sink, toilet, everything, and it's direct entry, and it maintains accessibility in transit. And the inclusion of that little linen cabinet right there, so smart, so that if the kids are in the back room here and they get out of the shower, you don't have to hear the "Mom, Dad, I forgot a towel." You know, they got the towels right back here. Now, once again, this door is just like your main entry door. It does have deadbolt privacy access, and I love how easy up and down this is. The triple step on the back here, you'll notice, is very easy up and down for simple sort of come and go exchanges. Heading back forward here. We kind of, you know what, I think we pretty much covered the living room. I didn't mention the fan up top. That's just there for some extra airflow and whatnot, which never hurts. Good thing, you know, you want to open all those windows, because you do have good breeze windows everywhere. You're going to have a good time. Moving upstairs. So we've already looked at a full bathroom downstairs. What's nice is mom and dad get their own bathroom up here. So if you do need to help kids with a bath, you can do that. Interesting thing they do in these, it's actually something that a lot of people miss. You notice how the ceiling is vaulted in here, but it's actually linear back there. When you crest the upper deck, they actually vault the ceilings of your Heritage Glens to give you a bigger, more open-feeling upper deck. And it's one of those things a lot of people don't consciously register, but it's the reason this shower is exceptionally tall. And they've also recessed the shower pan in the floor, so no big step up. So you've got awesome tall shower space in here for a big person like me. And, well, that door's not going to cooperate with me. But anyway, you get to see that it's a dual entry bathroom where you can get to it from either side. Extra little linen cabinet and that little countertop space. I like that. I mean, you can always use a flat horizontal space in an RV. There's never a waste there. This is 50 amp service. It is second air ready. If you would like a second AC before this leaves, you call our team here at Haylet RV. We'll put a quote together for you. We do everything here at Haylet RV. Hitching, pieces, parts, trades, financing, truck and trailer package deals, everything in between. So you got a full 60 by 80 queen bed. You can see all the original, even factory linens and everything present. I love this extra little shelf up here. That's exactly where I'd set my phone. Oh, by the way, we've got a queen in this right now. That's how it came into us on trade. It is king capable, if you notice though. If you go to a king, it's going to get a little tight against the wall. But the argument some people make is, you know what? I spend 7 minutes making a bed. I spend 8 hours sleeping in it. I'll take the king, thank you. Not a problem. You know, we're friends with a furniture store locally. If you need a king bed in this before you take it home, call us. We'll make it happen. We are easy people. If you want a different mattress, that's nothing, guys. If you want a wall moved, wrong camper. And holy crap, look at the size of this thing. That is a holy crap dresser. Holy crap, is that big. TV swings out for easy viewing, and I love the split style like center entry wardrobe up front. And if you do look over in the corner, we do have some washer dryer hookups. So folks who do want to spend extended or seasonal time or something in one of these, well, you can do that too. When you just stand here and stare straight at it, it does have kind of a big imposing look. And don't get me wrong, this is not a small coach by any stretch, but remember that upper deck having that vaulted ceiling, it kind of bubbles the front of it a little bit to make it look a little bit bigger. I think Sabre was one of the first to kind of do that half linear, half vaulted sort of thing. It's pretty cool. I mean, look at the sheen still on the skin. This is exceptionally well kept. Another area I've really learned to look at on used RVs to see what kind of shape and condition something's in is this pass-through. How you doing, folks?
Hi there.
The fact that this is like really clean right here, this is a good indicator to me that this was you know, very clean and well kept. The folks, you know, obviously didn't abuse it. You can see that it's not all scuffed up, scarred up. I also like the fact that the designers took the time to actually just fully skin this off, just to finish it off. It just gives it that nice, clean look as opposed to open, exposed skeleton stuff here. We do have an automotive painted nose cap here, and I can't find any, you know, anything that really concerns me on that. That looks pretty good. Oh, hold on. You know what? Right as I say that, that's hilarious. It does look like there was a little scuff right there. That is a scuff that got into the paint. So there you go. We just figured it out. We just found it out. There you go. At least you know I won't hide stuff from you. I will shoot you straight. The addition of slide toppers to this thing, that's an expensive item. There was some serious money invested in that. You're probably well over $2,000 of slide awnings added to this thing. But they, you know, the maintenance they reduce, the protection they offer, your seals and your slides, and they actually will help keep the RV a little cooler because you're adding, you know, a shade. Just like you sit under the patio awning outside of your RV because it's shady, you get the same thing with the slide out awning. It just helps things keep up. Very nice for refrigerators that are mounted in slide outs, even though this is not the case on that one. Privatized docking station, all simple there. All your gate valves and everything are heated and closed. We do have a heated and closed underbelly. They do really stick the tank or the valves way out down there, the pull handles. And this is just Forest River at large, something Forest River's done for a long time, and a lot of brands used to, but they've kind of stopped doing, is, you know, slide face mounted storage on the back of a sofa or a dinette. This is the back section of that U dinette. So you had those drawers and doors for the two benches of the dinette, but the rear bench is hard to get to, so they give you an outside door for it. Isn't that cute? We do have power front leveling, power rear stabilizing, so everything is push button simple. You don't have to spend, you know, a lot of time really manually cranking this sucker around. Ooh, I just noticed they installed some, like Max Air vent covers on the roof vents there. So I kind of already walked in and out of that door once. You know what that's all about. Now, I'm noticing the backup camera prep housing has been removed, but it's been sealed. So that kind of indicates to me these folks had installed a backup camera and then decided to take it with them to their new RV, but they did the right thing. They sealed it up. I like that. They didn't just take it and go, not my problem. No, they were decent folks. But usually when someone keeps an RV in this kind of shape, they tend to be decent folks. So what's kind of cool is we have this slide face mounted full outside kitchen. You do have a big rear swing out grill back here, and you can see that, you know, they left that included for you. Again, they were not scavengers. Up here, something I like to point out, and it's kind of not always found in a big deep slide like this, we do have a full sink in the outside kitchen. And this is a neat little Wildwood thing that I've seen a couple times. They add this little extra drawer right here. I love that drawer because it's like it's so seamless. It's like a little hidden secret. I mean, it's obviously a drawer there, but I don't know. You just don't expect to see a drawer just sticking out of a wall. And the sun is really not cooperating with me. Is it big outside fridge as opposed to a little college kid mini fridge? Not that there's anything wrong with that. We do have outside TV hookups over here just to the right side of these aluminum wheels, all protected under your awning. So if you choose to, you know, a quick little release mount, you can add a TV there. Your hookups go right there, and there you go. So you've got a, like I said, a very nice used RV at a used RV price, but you can get new RV financing on it. That's not a bad combination of things. And 2 full bathrooms. That's a hard find. That is a very exclusive, rare list of not very many campers that have 2 full baths. So I don't know. I think this one's pretty slick. This is going to make someone, like, you got a big family, but you're trying to stay on somewhat of a reasonable budget compared to some of these big giant monster fifth wheels. You're going to like this one. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone. Happy camping? Happy camping. There's another one for the highlight reel.